Consistency is probably the hardest thing to deal with in anyone's life. If you're on, say, a new diet plan or a new workout routine, a new job routine, commuting, all those things, they're obligations, and it's just one of those things that you kind of have to do but don't necessarily want to. I think that's just natural, and that's part of life, sadly. End of the road, end of the day, doing those things consistently ends up paying off no matter what you do. So if you stay on top of your diet, stay on top of your training, all that stuff. I myself am into fitness, so that's where my head's at. But if you stay on top of those things, you actually see results. And if you don't, obviously you don't. So the same is true for marketing. From our perspective, we try to make a point to push new content out almost weekly. We're starting this new thing with video marketing. That's our new approach to getting more interactive types of content out there, alongside of blog posts and inspirational posts, stuff like that, where we share links from other people and we actually author our own content. We, combine all those efforts and push them out in the wild. In the end, that is a tactic that hopefully, tells people that may not know about us that, what it is we do, what we stand for, and that hopefully they could put trust in us to let us work for them. So as a creative agency, we need to obviously earn your trust to really, get your project, take it into our own hands, collaborate with you and build something great. It's really important that those things, align. And in your own business, if you're watching this from a business owner's perspective or entrepreneur perspective, you want to do the same approach. So as I said, consistency is, the key. So no matter what you do, just continue to do it, maybe even schedule it. There are some businesses that I read about, bigger businesses, that actually have content sharing calendars. Like, all this stuff's planned out months in advance, and it actually makes it just that much easier. We aren't quite to that stage yet, but we're trying to get things rolling with weekly updates. Just being consistent. Where you can be consistent, I would say, in your own right, is either it could be a small thing, like an inspirational post you share a week, or a blog post every week, or a video, or some sort of screencast, some quick bit to capture your audience and to give them a little hint that you're there, and maybe something comes up and they refer you because they remembered you, or something like that. It just kind of falls through the cracks and everything somehow magically works out. And those little wins like that are what makes all this worthwhile. So the end game for me in that right is to start getting leads that just come to us rather than us having to go hunt for those. And I think that's anyone's goal with a new business. So if business just floods the gates, comes to you, then all is well, right? So just a quick little video about consistency. It's crucial to stay consistent in my mind. If you can't, or you won't be consistent, you should stop while you're ahead. So if you own a business and you want to blog but you don't decide to blog, or you post maybe like once every month or 2 months or something like that, just no, you got to stop. So if you're in, and you got to go all in. And if you don't, it's the black and white why things aren't working out. So tag on to all these streams, social media, all these scheduling applications. Those can make this way easier for you, so you don't have to spend your entire day like posting new social media updates, or just having so much content to write. Maybe spend a day of your week doing all that stuff, so the rest of the week is planned out. That's kind of what I do in my own right. I think Sundays are my day of organizing content, writing content, curating content, editing content, and now I'm adding more to the mix with these videos. So it's just it's a lot of work, and it's not easy, but if you give it your all, you can start to see your rewards fast, especially Video itself is probably one of the biggest things you can do to help your brand or business right now. So I'd really recommend doing that. And it's really not that hard to get up and running. Technology today gives us these great advancements of microphones, cameras, stuff like that on the cheap. So my setup, I doubt I spent more than $400 total, and it's pretty decent. So be consistent or else.